Hey sis, welcome back to Bible Study with Grace Glow Flow. Today we're talking about a woman who doesn't always get the spotlight, but she absolutely deserves it. Her name is Abigail, and let me tell you, this woman was wise, bold, and full of grace under pressure. If you've ever had to be the peacemaker, the voice of reason, or the one who holds it all together when things get messy, you're going to feel Abigail's story deep in your soul. Let's dive into 1 Samuel 25 and see how Abigail handled a whole situation with class, courage, and divine wisdom. Okay, so let's set the scene. There's this man named Nabal. He's rich, powerful, but rude and reckless. The Bible literally calls him harsh and evil in his dealings. And guess what? Abigail is his wife. Now, sis, can you imagine being married to a man with money but no sense? A man who creates drama wherever he goes, and you're the one left cleaning it up? That was Abigail's life. Meanwhile, David, yes, the future king, is out in the wilderness. He and his men had been protecting Nabal's property like unpaid security guards. So David respectfully sends a message asking Nabal for food and supplies in return. It's only right. But Nabal, this man disrespects David. Says something like, "Who's David? I don't owe him anything." And baby, David was ready to pop off. Now, here's where Abigail's wisdom shines. She hears about her husband's foolishness and David's plan to come wipe out every man in their household. Most people would freeze in fear. Some would blame Nabal and say, well, he brought it on himself. Others would panic and pray without action. But Abigail, she gets to work. She quickly gathers food, bread, wine, meat, dried fruit, and loads it up on donkeys. She didn't even tell her husband. Why? Because she already knew he wasn't going to help the situation. There's a time to submit and a time to save the house. Abigail knew the difference. She rides out and meets David face to face, humbles herself, and speaks with such wisdom and grace that David calms down immediately. She says, "Please don't shed blood over this. My husband is a fool, but you're bigger than he is. God has a calling on your life. Don't let this situation throw you off your purpose." Whew, talk about emotional intelligence. David was on his way to kill somebody, and Abigail's words stopped a massacre. David literally said, "Bless you for your wisdom. If you hadn't come, I would have done something I'd regret." Ladies, sometimes God uses your calm voice, your discernment, and your timing to stop things from falling apart. You might not have the title, but you've got the anointing. Abigail didn't need a pulpit. She had presence. She didn't have an army. She had wisdom. And guess what happened after all this? Not long after, Nabal dies. And David, he comes back and asks Abigail to be his wife. The woman who was once married to a fool became the wife of a king. Because God knows how to elevate women who carry wisdom. So, what can we learn from Abigail? Number one, wisdom is powerful. It can change the outcome of battles without ever lifting a sword. Number two, timing matters. She acted fast, but with a calm spirit. Number three, you don't have to be loud to be effective. And number four, God sees you. Even when you're dealing with a messy situation, your wisdom and faithfulness aren't wasted. Sis, you don't have to match the chaos. Be the calm. Be the clarity. Be the Abigail in a world full of Nabals. If this spoke to you today, go ahead and like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Matter of fact, comment, I choose wisdom over reaction. I like that. I choose wisdom over reaction. Thanks for watching. And remember, you've got everything you need to walk in wisdom and purpose.